Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video where we will be diving into my financial planner as well as looking into other gadgets that help me stay organized when it comes to bills and money. This video has been highly requested over on my Instagram page, so without further ado, let's go right into it, shall we? The planner that I'm using here is a Kate Spade planner, and it has this beautiful gray color on the outside with textured leather, and then this cream color on the inside, and it also zips around as if it were a wallet. Although it is personal size, I just really thought that it went perfectly with my financial stuff because it almost works as a wallet. As you can see here, it has tons of card slots for all of your credit cards or debit cards, and then pockets on the sides, which are pretty big and I love. When it's time to deposit any cash money into my bank account, I actually like to take this planner with me because it's very easy to close and toss in my bag to take along. I honestly feel like the planner holds exactly what I need, no more, no less. At the front of the planner, I have this dashboard that is a 3 card slot holder from Cloth and Paper, and I just have some of the sequence and paper Dave Ramsey quote cards at the front, and then on the back I have a savings tracker guide that I got from Pinterest. Following to that, there's just this really pretty gold foil paperclip vellum. Then the organization simply begins. I have some of these Filofax sleeves as well as these Paper and Concha's Vellum cash envelopes that she made for me a while ago with all of my cash envelope categories. At the front of each envelope, I have this little kind of login sheet that I got at frugal.com a while ago that helps me keep track of what goes in and what goes out of each envelope. And then whenever I make a bank deposit of whatever envelope, I just go ahead and write a note right in front of it with the date that I made it. And then here is a closer look at the categories that I have in here, which stay at home. So the Dave Ramsey cash envelope system, in theory, is supposed to help you accurately budget every single month for all of the expenses that you have. This is a method that we have been using in my household for the longest, and the way that we interpret it might not be the same as the way that you do. So I am not going to go into detail of the method and how particular I am with it, but I will say that I highly recommend it. The guy has like tons of podcasts, and he has a radio talk show. He also has his website where you can print out worksheets depending on your income, depending on your categories and your expenses. Not everyone lives the same way, so I just wanted to put that out there and let you know of this. So just a little disclaimer. Furthermore, I'd like to mention that in my everyday pocket wallet, I carry my grocery and gas cash envelopes because these are categories that I spend on weekly, so they're reached for more constantly. So back in my planner, down here I have these 6 bottom tabs that are from Cloth and Paper and are labeled with letters. These are just some frosted dividers that I got a while back ago in Happy Mail. And in the first one, I have a list of the sinking funds. Following to that, I have previous bills that have been checked off and paid. As well as on the third one, I have an old insert from Peanuts Planner Co. that used to help me organize my income when I was working. And then here I just have some notes that I made on debt that we paid off last year. And then following to that, these are pretty much just empty. I do have a voided check just in case I need it whenever I go to the bank. And from there, we move to see the 4 main functions of my planner. These really pretty marble cardstock dividers are from Brooklyn Grace Co. And the first section, which is my monthly, holds all of my spending trackers as well as the keys that I use for my tracking process. I use a color coding method to track my food, planner, clothing needs, and entertainment categories that I spend on every single month. And I also went ahead and labeled my mild liners to the belonging color, just in case I don't happen to have the key with me on the go. And I know you're probably wondering whether I like to track my spending by the day, the week, or the month. And the answer for me, at least, is definitely per month. So the way this works is I keep the stack of receipts on my desk of the month off, and then I go ahead and store them in this little acrylic box. And then once I'm ready, I go ahead and take some time to log them in per month. And then I take my highlighters and highlight the amount according to the color the category belongs to. I hope that makes sense. So after that step, I like to take this little Peanuts Planner Co. Separated sticky note to add up all of the categories that I spent on that particular color, so that I can see how much over or under budget I went each month. And here's just a little flip of all of the past months so far, and here you can kind of see how they fluctuate. So confession, I had not logged in the last 5 months of the year, and whether it was because I was busy or I was procrastinating, I finally got it done. And to me, it's just so satisfying to see and to know where my money went each month. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but I ended up using just some white sticky notes to do the category color scheme because I ran out of the Peanuts Planner Co. So this is definitely a reminder that I need to get me some more. So the third step to my tracking is I like to go ahead and pull my everyday carry personal planner, which is my Gilio. I do have a finance section in here, but since I don't want to carry everything that is in my financial planner, in here I just kind of track all of the amounts due for all of the bills that we pay. I have this pull-out calendar thing from Peanuts Planner Co. that helps me do that. And then back here in my financial planner, I go ahead and add our bills to our whole total, and that way I can see the entire amount every month. So back to the flip, here I just have some more empty spending tracker inserts from PPCO. And in the second divider, which is my list section, I just have some things I need to keep track of. The third one is personal information that I will not be showing. And in the fourth one, it's just like a miscellaneous section, which has gift lists, ideas, and whatever budgeting we need to do in order to purchase these gifts for the people that we want to. Next are some cloth and paper cardstock gray monthly dividers that I want to incorporate on this setup for next year. A map of the US, as well as some polka dot acetate from Peanuts Planner Co. And then my page for this agenda belongs to in case it ever gets stolen or lost. And then all the way to the back, I have my 2017 expenses. And as you can see, I've been color coding forever. I just love the functionality it brings, and I just love the colors, honestly. So here's an overview of basically what is my financial system. Whether I carry all of them with me or just my personal or just my wallet, everything kind of has their own purpose, and without it, I don't think I'd be able to function. So another thing I wanted to show you, and the reason why I'm taking you on over to my desk area, is because I want to show you the inbox and billing system that I have in place for my house, which are both this folder separator and this file folder holder that is from Target. They're both acrylic material, and this one right here stays at my desk as well. But here is a closer look at everything I have in here. As you can see, I have labeled on top all of our bills, and these are only the paper bills that we receive in our actual mailbox, just so I can keep track of them. I love this thing, you guys. It keeps me very on my feet and is very easy to use for my boyfriend as well, which I do live with. So I'm just gonna run through it real quick just so you can see the bills that I have and how big the stacks are. The folders are in date order, and although all of our bills are on auto pay, I still like to keep track of what was paid and when it was paid, as well as keep track of all of those important documents such as emissions or insurance renewal, anything that needs to be kept track of. This system just kind of serves me that purpose. It's neat, simple to use, and easy to maintain, which is very important to me. Something I will also like to add onto this video is that we actually use a separate bank account that is dedicated only for bill payments. So that account is charged constantly with all of our auto pay bills. In this way, it is much easier for us to bookkeep all of our payments. Another thing I forgot to mention is that I love how portable this acrylic case is. It does get a little heavy, but I only move it around the house from time to time when I don't feel like bookkeeping at my desk. And yeah, guys, that pretty much sums up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad that you decided to stick around, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.